Hi all, it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. So just yesterday I did that video about my update on my skin and how I was going to take a couple days off of, a couple more days off makeup. Well, then something happened. I got a phone call yesterday and I'm going to need to be somewhere today that's going to require me to put my best face forward to actually look decent. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to put on some makeup today. So I was like, okay, I want to do products that, number one, I can trust, number two, that are quick and easy, and number three, that I know work with my skin. Which I guess kind of goes with number one, that, you know, I can trust. So I figured this will be something that Allie Glines does a lot, a full face of nothing new. And I'm going to try to make it help you out and do something that's really school appropriate and work appropriate. So I figure, hey, why not, while we're here, since I have to put on makeup, I have to, I'll film it and yeah, we can go from there. Like I said, this is going to be something really something you can wear to work, something you can wear to school, something very quick and easy, very tried and true for me. And there's nothing, I'm not going to use my new ColourPop stuff here. It's not the day. It's not the day to try something new. So yeah, let's get into it. By the way, I have pumpkin spice coffee in here. I have pumpkin spice coffee and pumpkin spice coffee creamer. Don't judge me. I don't care that it's only like the 13th of August. I want my pumpkin spice. Also, it's delicious. So we're going to start with the eyes. I'm going to use one of my all-time favorite palettes. It's completely dirty. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. Again, just something that I know works for me. So I'm going to use another thing that I know, the primer from Anastasia. I'm still kind of on the fence about whether or not it makes my eyeshadows crease. So I'm going to use my Milani eyeshadow primer. Oh, I should do my eyebrows. I don't have time. Hopefully these people aren't judgmental about my eyebrows. I'm going to seriously doubt it, but yeah. I would tell you what it is, but I don't want to curse it, so we're just gonna leave it at it. It's somewhere important that I have to have makeup for. I'm gonna go into Tempera, which is this white here, and I'm gonna set my eyebrow or my eyelids. A lot of people are moving away from setting their eyelids, and I'm thinking about it, but I'm so set in my ways, and I'm like, gotta do it. By the way, I did, obviously, because of my reaction, I did really deep clean all my brushes, so don't you worry about that. I'm going to take orange soda, and I'm going to use that as my transition color. And there I go again, using the mirror behind you instead of my own mirror. Then I'm going to take the color Burnt Orange, which is the one right under it, to deepen up that crease. I'm going to keep the eyes pretty light today. Because again, we want to just make this a little wearable. And obviously you just need a lighter color for the transition, and you don't even need that. And then a darker color in the crease. You can even use your bronzer for the crease. You don't even have to do the two steps. You can just do a darker color or a bronzer in the crease. And then I'm going to go into glistening. Yeah, I'm going to go into glistening, and I'm going to, look how much of a dent I have in this eyeshadow. I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to just I'm just going to put that on my eyes, on my lids. I'm going to use my finger. Just pat it on. Like I said, a very light look that looks put together, but isn't, you know, like, dang, that girl's wearing a lot of eyeshadow. It lightens up the eyes. Some people might say that putting a shimmer on the eyes isn't a good idea. And you don't have to. You can definitely put You can definitely put that tempera color, or tempera, that tempera color, you know, on the eyelid and a bronzer in the crease and call it a day. I did a couple more steps with the, you know, having a little bit of that orange soda on the outside, which I'm just putting a little bit more to kind of diffuse it. And then you could, like I said, you could put that tempera color on the eyelid, or you could even put orange soda on the eyelid and put orange in the crease. There's so many options. But this is what I'm gonna do today, and I'm also gonna stop there for right now. Now to tackle this skin. Ugh. Now I don't want to look cakey. I used a washcloth and exfoliator and exfoliated my skin, and then I put my moisturizer on, and I put some aloe around my nose and around my eyes. So here we go. I'm going to use my Tarte Foundsealer. I love this foundation, I really do. And I am going to just kind of dot it around. This isn't a full coverage. This is a medium coverage foundation that I can build up in the areas that I want. I also gotta bring it down my neck. Where's my favorite here? Like I said, all my foundation brushes are nice and washed, deep cleaned. I'm not putting it under my eyes, but you can see on first application, it didn't cover completely the redness, but that's what concealer is for. But I am going to put just a tad more in the center of my face. Just a tad. I don't want to go overboard here. I don't want to go overboard because, again, I don't want it to cake up in that area. Just a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender and like pounce over my face. Now it still didn't cover the redness. Okay, but I'm kind of avoiding that area too, to be honest. Let me concentrate a little bit on it. Still not covering the redness. It's okay, like I said, that's what concealer is for. And this does not claim to be a full coverage foundation. I like it because it sits really nicely on my skin. To cover that redness, we're going to go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. Okay, let me get my concealer brush. Okay, we're going to start with the under eyes. Okay, we're going to start with the under eyes. Couple of dots, don't want to go overboard, don't want a bunch of stuff clinging to it. Okay, I did an okay job covering it, but not the best. Oh, guys. I'm going to put a tad more right there and kind of spread that out a little bit. Now, usually, if you don't have skin issues like mine, you would just use a lightweight or a medium coverage foundation. Or if you don't even have coverage that you need that much coverage for, you can even just use a concealer. Okay, see how much better that eye looks compared to that eye? Okay. Alright. Magic of concealer, right? I'm going to start with a tad bit more on this side because I needed to put just a tiny bit more on this side. So let's try that. And I'm very light. I'm patting it. I'm not rubbing it. I'm patting it in. Oh, that did a lot better job on this side. you can see how much better of a job it did on this side once I put just a tad bit more than normal. Concealer, isn't it? And let's see about tackling the redness around my nose. Oh, my poor nose. Alright. And again, we're just going to tap it. Not completely. You can still see some redness coming through on this side. This is, I mean, but I have, like, this redness is serious. You saw that. You saw in my last video if you watched it. If not, I'll link it for you, but I have some serious redness going on right now. Okay, it's as good as it's gonna get. If you didn't have a lot of to cover, you'll probably just get away, like I said, with this concealer. Okay. This foundation might be a tad light for me right now, but that's okay. Look ghostly on the camera, it looks like. Now, I'm gonna go in with a very, very light hand with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. I don't want to cake up my face, but I need to set everything. So I'm gonna very, 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 very lightly pat underneath my eyes with this powder. There we go again, looking back there instead of at my mirror that I need to look at. And patting is so much better than swiping, just because it presses it right into the skin. Okay. And then again, very gently, just pat it around here. You can definitely still see my redness coming through, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I don't want to look like a cakey mess. I want to look like me, but I don't want to go in there, you know, looking like, oh my gosh, what happened to your face? You know, like I've been looking. Underneath the bottom lashes, you don't have to do anything. You really don't. That's not necessary at all. I, however, am going to take a little bit of the color Rustic here and just very, very, very lightly, because it is a darker brown, but very lightly just give some definition underneath the eye. See how that just gave a little definition? I'm not going to put on like eyeliner or anything like that on here. So I'm going to fill in my brows with my CoverGirl brow pencil. And again, all these steps aren't necessary. I know I said that this is going to be a look for school or work. All of these steps are so unnecessary. The finishing powder, unless you have oily under eyes like I do, or they tend to crease like mine, you can skip that. That step right there that I just did with the under eyes, under the lash line, you can skip that. The transition color, you can skip that. But if you want to, you know, just wow, these eyebrows. If you want just a touch more put together and have a little bit more time, because gosh knows if you're running to work or you're running to school, you don't always have the time to do this. I'll probably come back and do a like a 10-minute or 5-minute get ready with me with minimal steps. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll probably do that. It's kind of like a real quick, I don't have time for all these steps, but I still want to look put together and go to work or school look. Okay, so then the next couple steps, well, I'm going to do my mascara, but I'll do that at the end. It's just something that I do at the end. Now you can definitely just do one or none or all of these next steps. I am gonna put on some bronzer. I'm gonna use my Bare Minerals Invisibronze in Light. I've been loving this. I discovered it in Makeup I Don't Reach For, my Makeup I Don't Reach For video, and oh, I've been loving it. It brings so much life to the face without making it look like you're wearing a lot of makeup, which is kind of the point. If you don't have a bronzer or you don't want to do a bronzer, definitely you can skip that step. You can go just in with blush. You can go just in with bronzer. It's up to you. I'm going to go into the Buxom Wonderlust blush in Seychelles. And when I do my other video, my like quick video, I'll probably do all drugstore or all affordable. Because again, if you're going to school, you're probably on a budget. Shoot, if you're going to work, you're probably on a budget. Gonna do that whole, you know, paying your bills thing. Don't we all hate that? You can definitely leave your skin like that, but I'm extra, so I'm gonna put on a highlighter. I'm gonna use the Samantha, it's not the Samantha, it's the Ofra highlighter and March Beauty Word highlighter. And I don't know if you can still get this, but it's Star Island, and the like gold color is Star Island and the pink color is Pillow Talk, I think? Pillow Talk? I'm going to mostly concentrate on the gold because I have a very warm tone look here, so I don't want to put a cool highlighter on. So again, that's like an extra step. You certainly don't need to put on highlighter, especially if you're just going to work or school. I'm like, that's just something that makes me feel good. And if it makes you feel good, you put it on, girl. Or boy, whichever one you want to, you know, if you want to do it, you do it. Mascara. I always curl my lashes. And this is an extra step that a lot of people don't do. But I like the way my lashes look when they're curled, so I always curl my lashes. Plus my lashes like stick straight down. I'm going to use my CoverGirl Expeditionist. Okay, so I went ahead and put on my CoverGirl Expeditionist. So lips. Again, lips are something that's like completely personal. You can put on a lip balm. You can put on, let's face it, I'm just going to put on chapstick when I actually go to this place. But, you know, if you feel like you want something extra, I have this Sephora Melting Lip Clicks in Caramel. And it's not really a lipstick. I feel like it's a lip gloss lipstick kind of hybrid. Gives your lips color. Has lots of moisture, but it's not like, see, it's not like bam in your face. And you don't need like a lip liner. You can put it on fairly easily, you know, touch it up easily. It's definitely going to come off if you eat or drink, but there you go. Alright, so that took me less than half an hour. That took me like about 20 minutes. It probably would have took me less if I wasn't talking. Isn't that how it always goes? Yeah, so this is a finished look. To just help the hydration in my skin and hope and pray that the redness doesn't come back out, I am going to spray it with Max Fix Plus. That's the cucumber scent. That's exclusive to Ulta. Yeah, so there we go. Like I said, I'll go ahead and do a video. This didn't turn out quite as quick and easy as I wanted, but this is definitely an appropriate look for work or school if you have a little bit of extra time. I'll go ahead and do a look if you don't have extra time pretty soon. But yeah, so this is if you have a little bit of extra time in the day or in the morning and you want to put yourself together and do all the steps but still look more natural, Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like this, to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell button to be notified every time I upload, and I'll see you in my next one.